Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Simply Shed Talk Show, where we come to you live from the shed industry, or today, live from the doctor's office. But we're back live with, of course, we have Peter Miller, and we also have today Peter Boyle, my brother, who's going to be helping Peter Miller out as I finish up here in the doctor. But, anyways, it is great to have you back today for another episode. And I know we have some big, exciting news today. But before we get into that, Peter Boyle, I know a lot of people know who you are, but if you'll just take a second to introduce yourself. And then following that, Peter Miller, let us know where you're from.
Yeah, so like you said, I'm his brother, Peter Boyle. I'm partnered with Peter Miller in a bunch of our shed lots. Been in the shed industry a while. Done everything from deliveries to selling them to managing them. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. I know I believe I've been on the show once before, but me and Peter are way back.
So it's definitely been, I think 2017, 2018, I think, when we started our partnership. Well, that's when we worked together. In 2020, yes. I think is when we started our partnership. But guys, welcome to Simply Shed Talk Live. Andrew, I know it was probably a month or two ago that I was not able to make it on there. So look at this. You're still at the doctor's office and you're still coming on Simply Shed Talk Live. So kudos to you. Hopefully you're feeling better soon. And I know if doctor comes in, if you got to go, we understand, but appreciate it. I am coming live from Knoxville, Tennessee. And as you see right here behind me, this is Maker's Exchange, which is right in between. Let me see if I can flip my, hold on. Now I've got to figure out how to flip my screen around. Not turn it off, but let me just spin it around. So you have over here the Marriott, and then right here is the Tennessean. This is right across the street from the Knoxville Convention Center, and it's a lovely, like 79 degrees, cool, breezy. Gets down to about 55 at night. Definitely different than Florida, but got some news to be breaking here in just a few minutes. Andrew, yes. You had a comment.
I know, Peter. I know we promised everybody we're going to go break some details. I was hoping to actually be at Chick-fil-A when we gave the announcement, but things didn't work out today. But anyways, I do have to hop off here. The doctor's going to be coming back in any second now. So I'm trying to talk quietly. But anyways, exciting news. But the show is live. That's the point of being in the doctor's office, being live. But it's so you guys can comment, click the link below, ask us your questions. We would love to talk to you guys, get to know you guys. But also, as we talk about the Shed Sales Summit, and I know we're going to talk about systems and operations today, I believe. You can comment on Facebook. We'll see that as well live. You can text us 352-440-0786, my personal cell. Text me your questions and we will get those. We would love to talk about the topics that you guys request. But with that, I'm going to jump off and just kind of watch here for a second until I get out of here.
All right. All righty. Well, Andrew, thank you for that. I wanted to let everybody know we are going to be having a special speaker for the Shed Sales Summit. And our keynote speaker, if I have my Chick-fil-A cup here, is actually Steve Robinson. Steve Robinson, the former Chief Marketing Officer for Chick-fil-A. He has had a 35-year career with the company. Wow. And he was responsible for the highly contagious, I guess, what we would call in today's online viral sensation of the Cows campaign. And so he was the one behind that. And he is going to be our keynote speaker for the Shed Sales Summit coming up here right in Knoxville, Tennessee, September of 2026. We will be here at the Makers Exchange, and we'll be dropping the registration here live. I think May 1st is the registration goes live, but if you guys have any questions or anything like that, we are looking forward to seeing you guys here in Knoxville. But Steve Robinson is definitely going to be an awesome keynote. We're going to have some other really good speakers and things like that. Can't wait to see everybody here in Knoxville.
Yeah, that's big news. That's really big news. I mean, to get him into the show, that's really good. Chick-fil-A. Who doesn't like Chick-fil-A?
Well, I know there's some people that don't care for it, but you can't not like their marketing campaign.
True.
If your state has a Chick-fil-A in it, you have seen somewhere a cow drawing something on a sign or something or another, and you automatically coordinate those two together. So definitely really excited about that.
They definitely have their marketing on point for sure.
Right. But, so I know that was something that I've been itching to tell everybody here on Simply Shed Talk. And there's going to be some more information coming in the few weeks after this, and definitely keep your eyes open. ShedSalesSummit.com. We're going to be updating all the information on there shortly, so that way you'll be able to register to attend the Shed Sales Summit. But Peter, I know one of the things that we were going to talk about was systems and things like that, and really want to get your take on the different systems that we use in our shed lots. And then if you are listening here on Simply Shed Talk, feel free to jump on and talk. We'd love to hear how you guys like the systems you use and what you use and so on and so forth. But I know.
So, speaking of that, I have someone that's in the back that I'm going to bring on stage real quick, talking about, well, hopefully we can ask them some questions about systems and stuff like that. Let me bring him in. We'll see who it is. You there? I see
here. Jason, are you there? I see Jason.
Yep.
Oh, I don't know if a video is on in there. Can you hear us, Jason?
Like try to remove them back in, maybe.
Possibly. We'll see there.
Let's see.
Oh, that's what Simply Shed Talk Live. You have these moments happen, but Jason, if you can, maybe you can go out and then rejoin back on the stream there, and we'll definitely get you back on here as soon as we possibly can. It's not seeming to let your video connect up here just yet.
Yeah, but speaking of systems, what we used, I mean, I remember going back when I first started, right? And you were already in the shed industry a little bit, but going back to when we started, what do we use? We use QuickBooks. I mean, I don't know if there's anybody still out there using QuickBooks, but there he is.
Oh my goodness! The second you decided to bring me on, the internet just dropped. I looked over, red. I'm like, what the heck? What happened? And it came right back, and I just had to reconnect the computer. It's like,
we'll see. Jason, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. And if you take a moment, I'm sure everybody knows you on here, but take a moment, just let everybody know who you are and what your company is.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks for having me, guys. For those of you that don't know, I'm Jason Graber. I live here in Sarasota, Florida, pretty close to Peter, actually, not too far away. I run a software company that I founded in 2017. It's a software called Shed Suite. And our vision and mission is to create an operating system for the shed industry. And our tagline is Shed Suite is a place where shed businesses thrive. And that's our goal. Our goal is to create software that helps shed businesses thrive through giving workers their time back, letting you do more with less work and manual labor, centralizing your data and information into one place, essentially just helping you sell your sheds to your customers and service your customers better while managing your inventory and your dealers and drivers and everything that comes along with it. So, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, we were talking about systems right there for a second. And I remember when I started, it would have been 2013, somewhere around there. And we didn't even have QuickBooks at that time.
Wow.
We literally was just writing paper and scanning it in or faxing it over. Yep. And that's how you kept track of it. We had an accountant who would come around once a month and he would collect up all the receipts because we had a separate credit card processor, so we keep all those, and it was just very archaic. And just to see what's happened in the last 13 years is crazy.
Yeah,
But
that's the world I came from. I moved to Florida in 2012 to run a shed manufacturing facility. So I was in charge of ordering the lumber, getting the staff there to build the sheds, quality control on the sheds. And while I was there, just seeing how the communication was working, like dealers were filling out a PDF and faxing it to the corporate office. The sales rep would have to go to every dealer every month and collect cash or checks or whatever. And then I would get faxed to the shop, like this little work order that I have to build. And 9 times out of 10, the floor plan was just like not even attached, or it was just like, I have no idea what's to build here. So it was, very archaic, but that's the world I came from. I was like, okay, we got to fix this. There's got to be a better way to do shed business. So.
And I know that Shed Suite is something that we've introduced into all of our lots. Actually, we've started carrying some different manufacturers that build their, have their whole system, their backbone on Shed Suite. And so honestly, I have learned a whole lot more about Shed Suite in the last 12 months than I had up to that point. And it's really, really awesome software, and it's definitely made our processes that much easier.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, I'm happy to be here. Happy to answer any questions if you guys have any. I mean, I've kind of been systems thinking for 13 years and trying to figure out what's an easy way to build software to ultimately give people their time back, so that they're not spending a bunch of time doing menial work. And so I really enjoy thinking in systems and talking about systems, and it's kind of what we do here at Shed Suite. So
I had the opportunity to come to UserCon, which was this past, what was it, January or February? I get those mixed up. It was February.
February, yeah. Yep.
And so that was my first time coming to that. It was very informative. I think the coolest thing, there was a lot of cool things that happened, but Shed Suite AI was really neat. And so I guess if somebody is using Shed Suite, is Shed Suite AI available to everybody, or is it only still in the beta mode, or what is the?
Yeah, so it is still in beta, meaning that there's a lot more users now that are have access to it. So it's generally available to a set, like, cross section of our users. Right now, we're eating all the costs. So we just, it's like one of those things where it's like compute power. If you have a server, you have to pay for the electricity to run that server. AI is very similar to that. You're sending a request to a server that has an AI model on it, and you pay for usage. So right now, what we're building is just a good way for you to track your AI usage. How much is it costing you? We're essentially just going to pass the costs on to you. Whatever the AI model is charging Shed Suite, we'll pass the costs on to you. So it'll be a pay per use. But obviously, it's a little bit more complicated than that, because you have dealers and drivers and shops, and you may have a power user dealer that you don't want him to just eat all of your credits, right? So we have to kind of create this usage permission system on top of it. So the technology is there and it works great, but we have to kind of build the usage limitations and billing on top of it, which actually will probably be done by the end of this month, actually. So we'll generally release it. But all the people that are using it right now, just loving it. It's able to generate really, really intuitive sales reports that you aren't really able to get from the UI. You can ask it interesting questions about your inventory turn level, like turn rates, turn ratios. You can ask it questions about, its popular colors, or, it knows about your inventory and your sales. And on the admin side, it knows about your dealers as well. So you can ask it really great questions about who's my top 5 performing dealers. And so, yeah, it'll only get better with time. And we anticipate that our users at Shed Suite will be able to train their AI models inside of, it's not really their own model, but basically give it pre-system prompts so that their AI behaves a little bit uniquely to them. So they could actually feed it some of their company core values and even some SOPs and processes, so that as their dealers use it and their company users use it, it feels a little bit more personal to them. This is, each client of ours has their own business, their own brand. They run their business a little bit differently. And so we're all about personalization here, trying to create a software that works for everybody, but customization that makes it feel personal to you, so you can make it work the way you want it to work. And I think that's, if I'm getting into a little bit of the weeds, like that's, I think the future, the way I see software as a service evolving over the next 2 to 3 years, it's going to really focus on personalization. And we've seen personalization be some of the most successful initiatives of any software company. Facebook is a prime example. Like, no two people see Facebook the same. It's very personal to them. It's their friends, it's their content, it's the content that they're concerned about. I see business software actually being very similar. So every user inside of a business is concerned about different things. There's different KPIs that they're concerned about. There's different screens that they would want to have. And I literally do see a world in the next couple of years where business users can use a software like ShedSuite, and within the software, they can customize it to make it how they want it to be. They can build their own KPI cards. They can build their own screens. I think we're a couple of years out from that, but I think that's the reality of how it's going to go.
Would they build their dashboard different? Like when they're walking or first getting it, it would be customizable at that point.
Right. So you kind of get a base dashboard. Here's what most dealers are using. And then using AI from within the app, you can say, you know what, I don't really care about how many orders I got last month. What I'm really concerned about is how many inventories did we order or deliver last month. And you just, new KPI card. And you just kind of arrange your app the way you want it to work. So ShedSuite is really starting to think about being more of a platform as a service than a software as a service. So we can still give you the tools to do your work better and centralize your data, but essentially everybody wants to work their business a little bit differently. So
sure. Well, one of the things I remember last year, you had a breakout session during the Shed Sales Summit, and they sorry, my wife just texted me and she just said she got in a car accident. So
no.
Sorry, just a little bit off there, but let me just say my statement, and then I'm going to pop off for a second.
Yeah.
I'll join right back as soon as I can. But I was going to say, you stated 3 big moves using AI, and that was kind of I'm not saying that exactly because I'm going off the top of my head, but 3 big moves using AI in the future. And that's one of the things I've always enjoyed talking with you about is looking to the future. But guys, I'm going to hop off. I will join back as soon as I can if possible.
Definitely. No
All right.
problem.
Sorry, guys. We'll talk soon.
No. That's what who was on this morning, Peter? Your brother, what was his name?
Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew said that's why we're live, guys.
That's right. Just throw me in there. Go ahead. Everybody else leaves.
Yeah, real talk.
Me and Jason, we got it.
It's all good. Yeah, for sure. And so for me, we're a technology company. We have to be thinking about the future, and I think everybody should. As a business owner, you should be thinking about the future. There's been too many things and situations in the past that technology has rendered certain businesses, even certain industries, incapable of continuing at that same level. Hey, welcome back, Andrew.
Hey, welcome back. I was listening. I heard Peter had to get off, so I didn't want to leave Peter Boyle hanging here. But Jason, I'm kind of new to ShedSuite. Kind of that side of it. And I was thinking if I had to describe it in one word while you were talking, I was like, sweet,
Yeah.
like
Thanks.
SWEET. But man, I've just recently started using it, and um, it's it's incredible how easy it is to learn. And your team is phenomenal to work with. Calling them, they're very responsive, and so if anybody out there, this is not I'm publicly
I didn't
endorsing
pay
Shed
Andrew to
Suite.
say
He didn't
this.
tell me to say this, but I haven't used any other platform, so I am kind of biased. But uh, great platform. And what do you see? I know you see a lot of the numbers. You do a lot of shed lots, but what do you see some of the trends in the industry are?
Yeah, I mean, I would say the biggest one that I've seen over the last really 10 years, I mean, we're almost 10 years into this. Next year will be 10 years. When I started Shed Suite, the business model was very much, we call it like the Dirksen, Graceland, Old Hickory model. Like it's everybody had dealers on every street corner kind of a thing. And I think that's what I've seen shift the most in the last 9 years is that shed businesses in particular, they just tried to sign up as many dealers as they possibly could just to have more exposure. And it made sense in the past because the exposure they were getting were drive-by eyeballs. They were like, if we can get sheds on a street corner that has a high traffic road on it, those are free eyeballs. And it's true, it's not wrong. However, there's just been a massive new opportunity to get eyeballs on the internet, and there's just so much traffic there that you can get in front of that traffic relatively cheaply if you position yourselves well through SEO and through ads and stuff. And so I've just seen a big shift from companies trying to focus on getting as many dealers as they possibly can to just doing a really good job with fewer dealers. So in the past, I was seeing, a company that had 30 dealers that each had, 5, 6, 10 sheds on it. And they were all doing, 12 grand a month, 30, maybe 20 grand a month. And it's like, guys, like, you have 6 sheds here and they're doing, 1 or 2 sheds a month. But I'm seeing a lot more now in Shed Suite where we've just got these rock star dealers. They've got 30, 40, 50 sheds on their lot and they're doing, $1 million a month. And it's just incredible. And it makes a lot more sense economically, right? For a shed company to have fewer distribution points, but have more kind of stores. And what I also found is that those distributed dealers, when they have that many of them, their customer support really goes down. The quality of the support goes down a lot because the dealers that are on those lots generally have another business that they're working. It's not a primary source of income. So it's this like, oh, well, you want a shed? Okay, here's the order form. Like, but when you have a dealer that their primary source of income is these sheds and they're passionate about them, they just do better, right? The customer support is better. The sales are better. They're going to treat your customers. And what I think a lot of people missed and they don't think about is that these dealers that are third parties that are selling your sheds for you, they represent your brand. And if branding, I think now more than ever is just super important because there's just so much noise on the internet and there's so much fake stuff that authentic branding is going to be the differentiator between you and your competition. And authentic branding is an asset. And you need to treat authentic branding as an asset. You need to invest in it. And it's just like SEO. You keep building on it. You keep adding content and branding and messaging around your authentic brand. It builds and it compounds. And we've seen that at Shed Suite. We're able to, just with our organic traffic that we're getting from referrals and our organic website traffic, we've got a really nice steady lead flow, and it's just organic. And it's just because we spent 9 years building that organic brand. And I think that every dealer should focus on that. Everybody has an opportunity to build an authentic brand, and you should absolutely invest in it.
So I was out just a little bit, so I didn't catch everything, but just that last little bit, what you said, Jason, is really good, and everything is okay. We're
Good.
so.
Good.
Anyways, branding. I would say if somebody has the ability to write down, and I know I've heard these are some of the buzzwords, you know, culture, core values, those different things.
Mm-hmm.
But just instead of putting buzzwords on them, just write down what your company's about.
Mm-hmm.
We can say what those are, but then take that and then brand it off of that. We're going to provide the best customer service. Everybody can say that, but explain it out a little bit better in how that goes. And I don't know, maybe it was going off of who we're having speak at the Shed Sales Summit, but Chick-fil-A has done a tremendous job marketing and branding their company. Mm-hmm. And I'm really excited to hear from Steve Robinson on that, like how he did it, and then how we can translate that into the shed industry.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think what I was talking about, and it actually is so cool that it dovetails into the keynote for Making Sales Simple, the Shed Sales Summit, is just awesome. But I was just talking about how, you know, AI is amazing and it's going to allow us to move faster than ever. But in doing that, it creates, even if we thought the internet was full of junk before, and we thought it was noisy before, it's just gonna get worse. And there's just so much, I call it AI slop, that is just for me, I quickly tried to understand, okay, well, what's going to cut through that? Very, very quickly, I've actually heard many times already from Gen Z, like the really young people. I don't even know all the generations now, and I should, because our user content. Gen Alpha, whatever. But these guys, these younger kids, 15, 16, 17-year-old kids, they're just fed up with all the AI junk on social media. And that's the generation that's gonna 10 years, 15 years from now, that, you know, they're gonna be our customers, right? They're gonna buy sheds, they're gonna run shed companies. And so my thought immediately went to, how can we, as a company, how can any business stand out through that? And that's just going to be through authentic branding. Be real and be visible. And that's it. It's not complicated. It's just be who you are and be visible. If you are not posting real, authentic content, then you are invisible. And what's great for us is that it's going to get easier to stand out being authentic, because you're just going to see it. It's like, oh, that's authentic, that's real. You know, Peter coming online in Nashville with, you know, the Tennessean behind him. It's like, this is real, this is authentic. You know,
the green screen.
So it's
no green screen.
I definitely think that's what's going to matter in the future, because people are just going to sniff out inauthenticity super, super fast, and it's just like, so
I think the millennial, and probably more of the, and I'm going to be picking on him a little bit, but the baby, is the baby boomer above the millennial? Is that the next one up?
I think so. Yeah.
So AI is really cool, but you can spot AI pretty quickly. Yeah. Like it's pretty, and I've seen a lot of people post AI photos of their shed lots online. And it's really cool because it's almost like a cartoonish looking picture or whatever. But I think that goes back to Connor DeLynn, who we had last year at the summit. And he talked about putting your phone in selfie mode, flipping it around, hitting record, going live, doing those types of things. You can't, I don't think you can substitute that.
No.
And the realness that you're referring to.
Yeah.
Get over that little shyness of the camera, and make a connection with the customers who are going to walk in, because Peter can attest to this. He's done that, and he's had customers walk in the door of the shed lot, like, hey, you're the guy from Facebook.
Yeah.
Just because he's willing to do that. And I think if more shed lots would do that, they would do better just overall.
Yeah. 100%. I agree.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I was kind of out there for a few minutes, so I don't want to repeat kind of what's going on. But Jason, what do you think? I know here we are almost we're over a quarter of the way through the year. 2026 is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Do you think with the way the economy has been overall, by the time we get to December 31st, do you think 2026 will have been a better year than 2025 in shed sales, or do you think it's going to stay about the same as the previous year? What's your thoughts and your input? I know it's just guessing at it and
Oh, guessing. My gut tells me it's going to be about the same. I think it might be a little bit better. There's just so much uncertainty about what AI is going to do, and there's real impact that's happening, and then there's a lot of hyped impact too. So there's like, oh yeah, it's going to replace everybody's job. No, that's not true, but it is very powerful, and there are ways that you can leverage it, that you can cut down the time it takes to do many, many, many tasks. And so people that leverage it are going to be hyper productive. They're going to get a lot done. And the people that don't will probably get demoted or replaced with people that do. And the economic impact of that, I'm not sure. It's not like, technology revolutions haven't happened in the past. I mean, the internet was one of them, but if you listen to economists and stuff, every single one of them that I've listened to or have followed, once they understand where we are with AI, they will absolutely all 100% agree that this is bigger than anything we've ever seen, ever in the history of civilization. And I'm so deep into it, I would agree. I mean, there's things that we're capable of doing now that would take an engineer 10 hours to write 5,000 lines of code, and I can get it done in about 45 seconds. It's just like, it's not even close. It's so vastly faster that it has to cause disruption. Like it's just not even close.
So you're saying in shed language, as far as the manufacturers are concerned, it's like building a 10 by 16 shed in 45 minutes?
Yeah. Oh, or less. It's like the multiples are even less, because I mean, we were building sheds 10 by 16s in 3 hours. This is like 5 minutes. Like, okay. Yeah, it's hard to fathom in a lot of ways. And what's really interesting about AI is, it's not always perfect. It's not right. It's like, it's more human than we think, because it's like wrong half the time, and humans are too. But yet, it is very capable. And when you give the right prompt, you get a good result, and good in, good data in, good data out. So there's just no doubt that businesses, people, individuals, we'll see adoption of AI faster than we've seen any other technology be adopted. And it's hard to say. It's going to cause a lot of disruption, but like anything, it creates a lot of opportunity for people that are opportunists. Right. But it also comes with, I was talking to Joel this morning, I mean, with any good thing, there are people that want to use it for evil. And so that's going to happen too. And if it's super easy to create software, it's super easy to hack software too, which is scary. It's really scary. If, your bank account gets hacked, or your, whatever it is, anything could get hacked. That's, I think, if I had to estimate, and I'm a eternal optimist, I think that I'm like to a fault. I think that what could happen is AI just gets good, better, faster than technology companies are able to leverage it to secure systems. And so there will be some critical infrastructure that basically gets compromised, and
Yeah.
it's going to cause fear. It'll cause some economic uncertainty. So anytime there's fear in the market, what does the market do?
Right.
You know,
It stops or it retracts a little.
yeah, it's like, what's going on?
Not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well,
not good. So
well, Jason, I really appreciate you hopping on here and putting your input in there. Like always, we appreciate Shed Suite. We appreciate your investment into the industry, and thank you so much for taking time out of your day to hop on here. And anybody else who's listening, if you ever want to jump on, just click the link and join in. This goes live. We try to do it every Wednesday right around 2 o'clock Eastern. It's also on YouTube. If you don't have Facebook and you're watching this on YouTube, you can click the link there. It'll bring you right on here. And Jason, thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate you.
yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me on, guys. Appreciate it.
Hey,
Thanks for
anytime.
what you're doing. You guys are just doing a great job. Just, I think the industry needs more of this kind of stuff. Just support each other. There's plenty of room for everybody, and sharing knowledge is just super valuable. When we all share our understanding and knowledge with each other, everybody gets better. So
I agree. We grow as an industry together. Right. Well, thank you so much, and we will talk soon. Anytime you're welcome to join on any week you see us on there.
Well, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Peter, you're like in the wind tunnel.
Yeah.
Oh, it's supposed to be noise canceling, so I'm sorry about that, guys.
But hey, real quick, we got a few minutes left. We're going to talk about the Shed Sales Summit, something exciting. I know Peter talked about who we're going to have speaking, and I think Peter's read his book about 15 times now.
Yes.
He has a great story. I think he's going to be a great asset to go and listen to. But Peter, give us some more information.
Well, Steve Robinson, I kind of put that at the beginning, but if you're not listening at the beginning, I'm going to move somewhere where it's not as windy, maybe. At least that way you can hear what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's better.
So Steve Robinson will be joining us September 22nd. It's a Tuesday, and we will be here at Makers Exchange in Knoxville, which is right across the street from the Knoxville Convention Center. And so if you guys are going to be staying at the Marriott or the Tennessean or the Hilton, they're all literally right here. I feel like I almost should do a flip around and show you the inside, but I think you guys all know it's the hotel here. It's basically you come into the lobby area and you can walk downstairs. There's a big meeting area. We're looking forward to seeing you guys then. ShedSalesSummit.com is where you're going to go online and be able to book your tickets. Those will be live to book starting May 1st. We also will have limited availability, both for tickets and also for hotel blocks. So if you guys want to get a hotel at a better price, we'll have a link on there. You'll be able to come in Monday night and stay in one of these hotels at a discounted rate. You want to make sure you take advantage of that fully. But that'll be all live May the 1st. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. My name is Peter Miller. My email is peter@makingsalessimple.com. And my phone number is 863-673-7941. Steve Robinson is going to be somebody you don't want to miss. He changed my life. I listened to him probably, 9 years ago, something like that. And it definitely was life-changing, and it makes you look at the way you're branding and marketing your business that much better, that much differently. And then also we are going to have some more announcements coming up very soon. I can't let those out just yet, but we're looking forward to letting you know some more information in the near future.
Looks like Andrew got released from the doctor's office.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Peter, I think you were muted there.
I was talking to the doctor walked in. You're good, Peter. I started talking. The doctor walked in. They've been monitoring me for the last hour and a half. So, anyways, I'm released now. But we have some more exciting news. We're going to release probably next couple of days, or next couple of shows, and we're getting ready to finalize. Let's just say when we release who it is, you're going to know who it is They have millions of followers. So it's going to be somebody that you've probably seen, you've probably heard of. It's going to have to shed some along with another speaker as well, another keynote, and then somebody extra special. That's coming up, so stay tuned. You can follow the Simply Shed Talk group. Turn the notifications on, and you'll get notified when this goes live, or the Shed Sales Summit Facebook page. Also share to the other Facebook pages like the Shed Sales and the Shed Shaker and all. Mute your mic.
I can't hear anything.
Peter. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next week right here on this. We'll see you guys next week.
Alrighty. We'll see you.